Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8 of Bayonetta. And this is gonna be the episode where we actually get rid of the confusion, because we've got two relatively short stages or chapters.
One is a boss, which is against the bird, because gee, how convenient that a bird controls wind.
Also, I do want to point one thing out that is about to happen. Just waiting.
Yes, I know it's the hand thing, but still. It's still the cardinal.
Also, I love this line.
I feel like a fucking celebrity.
So anyway, Bayonetta this time.
Oh man, I can't believe. Oh man, I can't believe that I can't believe the game just ended again.
I can't believe Bayonetta is fucking dead.
So anyway, final thoughts. Anyways,
how many more times do you do this joke?
That was the second time.
Yeah, no, I'm actually curious. He doesn't have to say when. I'm just curious how many more times does that joke appear.
Well, if I want to leak internal split screen documents...
You could just say numbers. You could just say a number.
Well,
that's part of the documents, though.
Well, at this time, 0, because this is the last episode that I recorded, that I edited from this batch. At the time of recording this, we don't have the following episodes. I still yet to edit those.
Okay, so far we only have 2 out of X for those jokes.
The fuck does Twitter have to do with this?
Shut up, Victor. It be heckin' windy in here, alright?
Yeah. Also, I do like how this, what should be just a basic enemy, Bayonetta is actually riding here.
Yeah.
She keeps riding around in circles.
Yeah. No, I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty charming.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Ben, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were just gonna go into like Sonic Unleashed like battle theme for a second there.
No. My mind went to Big Arms.
Okay.
Well, Big Arms, Death Egg Robot.
Okay, so one thing I do appreciate from this fight is that if you happen to fall, you don't immediately lose your health. You just get up again.
Yeah.
I mean,
which I think they realized, oh, that's going to be a really annoying thing in this stage, so let's not do that, which I think they should have done that, period.
Yeah.
Instead of just in boss fights?
Yeah.
Like I've said, I don't think that the boss
or
fights
basically
are...
keep you from falling off the platforms, period.
Yeah. No, but like I've already said before, I don't really like a lot of the boss fights in this game. I think they're passable, but I wouldn't say they're like any good.
I think the only decent ones are the Jean fight.
Yeah?
And the final boss, which...
Those ones are actually good.
And the final boss, which is fantastic. And the final boss, which I think is one of my favorite final bosses in video games.
But this is kind of one thing that I don't really like, how small of a window you have after seeing the prompt. Like, you're supposed to just anticipate in your first time playing that you're supposed to press X and circle to evade and get, like, on this. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either.
But anyway, did you like Shadow of the Colossus? Because this is basically Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, it essentially is.
You know, to this day, I've actually never played Shadow of the Colossus.
I still haven't either. I still have not either.
Like, I got the PS4 remaster for free on PS Plus one day. But as we've already stated plenty of times before, I don't like PS Plus. I'm not subscribed to PS Plus, and I don't see a reason to be subscribed to PS Plus.
And on that, I'm not a fan of Game Pass either.
Oh no, I'm not a fan of Game Pass either. There's a reason why I cancelled my my subscription and just said fuck it. I only play one game through Game Pass, so I might as well just purchase that. As a matter of fact, I even started getting a bunch of Microsoft games actually just on Steam, because the argument of, oh, if you buy it on Xbox, you get it on both Xbox and Windows. No, I kind of stopped caring about that.
Ew.
And to be fair, I got the games in particular were Halo Master Chief Collection, which I got for $10, and State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition for $3. And State of Decay 2 in particular was one that I bought because my my younger brother, my cousin, and we started getting into it. And we're enjoying it quite a bit, even if the game does fundamentally have its problems. And who knows, maybe State of Decay 3 will be any good when it comes out. I remember when they announced it for the Xbox Series X launch. Well, that was a fucking lie.
Did anyone even remember what launch titles there were for the Series X/S?
I mean, I think Forza Horizon 5 was one of them, which, you know, I'm pretty sure that's the only one that people are actually playing. Maybe Halo Infinite, but Halo Infinite kind of dropped the ball. I don't know what it is that people found disappointing about Halo Infinite, because I never really cared about the Halo series, and they kind of just blend in my opinion. From what I've seen, I feel like the campaign actually has some pretty good moments to it, and I do feel like it's a good thing that they made the multiplayer free to play. I mean, Sony could definitely learn from that instead of just shutting the game down. Am I right, lads?
Halo Infinite wasn't a launch title for it though.
It was launch window.
It came out a year after. Well,
yeah,
it came out a year after.
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing as Mario Sunshine. I do have a list of all the launch games, third party and first party.
Yeah, the one thing I will.
Should I start reading this?
Also, come to think of it, Forza Horizon 5 wasn't a launch title either. That also took its time. The one thing I do have to give Microsoft
was the launch title.
No, 4 wasn't either. 4 came out in 2018, I think.
Also, Victor, he's got the list of launch games.
Yeah.
Well, Forza Horizon 4 wasn't a Series X launch title. I can tell you that right now. It got an update, which increased the graphical fidelity.
That technically that does. I think that does count a little bit.
It's.
I'd say that's more like a. I'd say that's more like a launch update.
Yeah.
Yeah, a point five.
The Series X had a lot of those. And
yeah,
if it wasn't Microsoft, it was Ubisoft doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. The list I have says Apex Legends.
No update.
Yeah.
Path. Valhalla.
That was probably a launch title, yeah.
I like the fact that you both immediately accepted Valhalla without asking which Valhalla.
Well, I played Valhalla.
Yeah. Borderlands 3.
Wait, why'd you censor that?
Because it is a photorealistic depiction of a small boy's penis. I know that it's art. I know the mannequin piss is considered to be that, but you can never tell with YouTube.
I actually get that.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
So I'll take your thank yous now.
I do like this type of thing.
I do like how they use mannequin piss as like it pissing the gasoline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of funny.
But it once again cost me quite a bit of time in the editing booth. So yeah.
So you're just gonna have to play the game yourself, or look at other videos of the game to see what the fuck. Yeah. Provided they aren't censored either.
Well, I don't think they are, but I just don't want to take the risk.
So anyway, you were saying, Ben?
Borderlands 3.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bright Memory 1.0.
The fuck is that?
I've never even heard of it either.
It's okay.
I also love that death for that poor creature's like, oh, it missed.
Yeah.
No, it fell.
Oh.
Cuisine Royale.
Wait, Cuisine Royale?
Yeah.
Is that just like a fucking
I'll look up
battle
Bright
royale
Memory and Cuisine Royale when we're done with this list.
All right.
Dead by Daylight. Update.
Update. Yeah.
So that's
update.
DMC5 Special Edition.
Ooh, okay.
Update? Question mark.
I'd say it's a re-release.
Yeah, re-release. Destiny 2 Beyond Light, which update.
Sort of update, sort of new release, but it was a DLC, so
it's DLC.
Yeah, expansion. Dirt 5.
Okay.
I've still been meaning to play that one.
Enlisted.
I think that was a mail sim, right? Or that is a mail sim?
I'll look that up too. I'll look that one up too. So that's 3.
I've seen on some sponsored videos. I think it's like a War Thunder-like thing.
Bike stage. Evergate.
What the fuck is that?
4. Fortnite update.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Forza Horizon 4.
Update.
Update.
Gears 5.
Update.
Update?
Gears Tactics.
That might be a launch title.
That might be an actual launch title, yeah.
Grounded.
Update?
Just Dance 2021.
No, I don't think it was even. I don't think Grounded even came out on Tonks.
Technically new release, but we're going to call it update because Just Dance is kind of just doing the same thing over and over again.
It's literally the same thing.
It's
literally
just
the same thing.
Just Dance 2020, Just Dance 2021, Just Dance. Anyways,
King Oddball.
Admittedly, I do own Just Dance 2021, but here's the thing here's the problem that I have with the Xbox Series X version. The Xbox Series X and PS5 version of any Just Dance title are the worst way to play the games. Because guess what? You don't have to connect anymore. So how do you play it? You use a fucking phone app.
You just use the phone
how the
app.
hell did you get a tank?
Don't question it.
He's a Grand Theft Auto protagonist.
Which one? Which one?
Yes.
Nico.
Okay, fair enough.
Nico. He has the swag of Nico.
And the gremlin energy of like fucking
Trevor.
Tony Serrano or what the fuck his name is.
Trevor.
No, the guy from Vice City.
Oh,
Tony Rossetti is his name?
Tommy Vercetti.
Yeah, I believe so.
Tommy Rossetti,
anyway,
okay.
Anyway, back to the thing. Man Eater. Which, yes. Okay. Because that was also released on PS5.
Okay.
Manifold Garden.
Alright.
5. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Update.
Re-release.
Oh, re-release. Okay.
Bit of column A.
It's basically
bit of
just the
column
complete
B.
game. It's the complete game. It's just like DMC5, but yeah. Anyway.
Well, unlike DMC5, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate was actually part of the Smart Delivery program because you could just play that on Xbox One as well.
NBA 2K21.
Of course, you gotta have a sports title in there.
Update.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. Obviously, update.
Wait, was that an update? Was that an update? Because I recall No Man's Sky being exclusive to PS4 at its beginning. It took a while for it to hit Xbox, so maybe it did debut on the Series X.
That one I'm actually looking up right now.
It first came out on PS4 and PC in 2016, and then got a slew of fucking content over the past decade.
Yeah, no, it came out on Xbox One. It came out on Xbox One.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, that is an update.
It's an update.
Observer System Redux.
Whatever the fuck that is.
I like how we're just listening to me name a list while all this action is going on.
It's almost like this game is boring. No, it's not.
No, God, no. No. In fact, this is one of my favorite chapters of the entire game. This whole segment.
And yet, so far, you're spending a vast majority of it listing launch titles and launch updates for a game console that barely anyone even plays compared to the PS5.
Hey, fuck you! I have an Xbox Series X.
Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Yeah.
Planet Coaster Console Edition.
Re-release?
Okay.
Although
Yeah, re-release.
maybe it was already on Xbox at the time.
It's kind of a
Maybe.
re-release, kind of an update. It's similar. It's similar to DMC 5 and Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rogue Company.
Update.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves.
Update.
Really? Oh wait, yeah, no, it was, yeah.
Sea of Thieves is
Tetris
like...
Effect connected. No, I actually legit forgot for a second.
Hold on.
I
Did you
legit
just say?
forgot.
Hold on. Were you about to say Future Connected?
No, I
That's
said
fucking
Tetris
seem-
Effect connected.
Okay, because I was about to say that's Nintendo, dude.
Yeah, no, I said Tetris connected.
Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't hear. Okay, I missed that.
That's a re-release.
The Falconeer.
No,
I don't
The
know that.
Falconer. Sims 4. That's a
That's
That's a remake.
that's an update. Was it already
That's an
free to
update.
play at that
Also,
time?
I think I'm starting to realize that if the games that we've never even heard of are probably the actual launch titles.
Yeah.
Star Wars Squadrons.
Update.
War Thunder. Update.
Update.
and a threat to security.
Updates.
No, that was a joke on War Thunder. That was a joke on War Thunder.
Oh, okay.
How many days has it been since classified military documents were leaked on the War Thunder forum?
I was about to say the exact same thing. It's like we have the
Warhammer-
same fucking brain cell.
Warhammer Chaos Bane Slayer Edition.
Update.
That might be an update,
What?
but I know like so little about the Warhammer games. I know there's a handful of them, and I don't
I
know
know
which one are
fuck
new
all
and which
of
one are old.
Dude,
I know
too.
fuck all about Warhammer.
Watch
alright?
Dogs Legion.
Update.
New game.
Or is that a new game?
That was a new
Yeah,
game.
it's a new game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
a new
the
game.
second game, isn't it?
No, the third game.
Third game.
You had
okay.
you had Watch Dogs 1, Watch Dogs 2, and then, of course, because Ubisoft knows how to count just as well as Valve, Watch Dogs Legion. I don't know why they didn't just call it Watch Dogs 3. Well, probably because the Legion was a significant part of the gameplay. And I guess because Ubisoft kind of learned from Assassin's Creed to not name their titles. I mean, for fuck's sake, if you think about it, the upcoming Assassin's Creed Shadows would be called Assassin's Creed 13. So, who knows, maybe they can strike like a deal with Square Enix to put some Kingdom Hearts DLC in there.
I honestly would have preferred if they would have just called it Assassin's Creed 13, or technically 15, since Brotherhood and fucking.
No, I
Revelations are
counted
different
those.
games.
I count those as well. Believe me, I've been working on this kind of stuff.
And now we have a car enemy, because of course we do.
I like how Bayonetta just flips the bird to ignite the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like,
anyway,
that's so-
the motorcycle. I like the
I
way
like
how
how
this
we're
controls in the Wii U version.
Remember how we were
Is
talking
it,
about?
is it motion controlled?
It has motion controls in it, and the reason why I kind of prefer it is because
You're using
you're using
the
a stick.
the thing as you're using the gamepad as a motorcycle.
yes, something
As,
like that.
you're driving one. That is cool. That is cool.
You use the
It-
touchpad to
it's
do
not
that,
like-
to drift.
It's not exactly that, but the way how you control it in the standard versions is you basically only use the movement stick. So you have to push it all the way forward and slightly tilt it to the left and the right. And I know it's a me problem, but I kind of tend to go all the way to the left or all the way to the right. So yeah,
So
I like this chapter, but I do not like the way how this controls.
So it's got
I-
Sonic Adventure 2 style of like controlling characters, where
Something-
you tilt the stick slightly to the left and slightly to the right. Your character just like goes away, just goes off.
Yeah, something like that. I also don't like how the witch hearts are hidden in this stage. Because
Ugh,
they are
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Ugh.
They are
Yeah, that's-
really easy to miss. There's 2 of them, but they're like if you shoot past them.
That should be one. That should be one. I don't like this type of hey, we're going to put missables in a stage like this.
Say
Yeah.
it with me now. Say it with me. Do not 100% this game.
Nah.
Anyway,
Anyways.
WRC 9 FIA World Rally Championship.
That could be an update.
That could be
I think the first native Series X WRC game was WRC 10, followed by WRC Generations, and then EA Sports WRC. They kind of fumbled on the license after a while.
Yakuza Like a Dragon.
That was exclusive and also fucking bullshit because they snagged the next gen version away from Sony. And then once the PS5 version did come out, you couldn't transfer your save file from the PS4 version.
Yeah, I legit hate the partnership Sega and Microsoft for having around for these past 3 years. This and Persona 3 and Meta 4.
Wait, was there a partnership with those?
They had exclusive trailer rights to it, and it's like people don't like timed exclusive or exclusive games. I don't like exclusive trailers.
Exclusive trailers are worse than exclusive games.
I do get that because it basically allows the console manufacturer to say like, "Hey, look at this game. We're not showing it. It's gonna appear on other consoles as well."
It's essentially it's essentially a form of false advertising.
It's misleading advertising.
Misleading because you actually have to go out of your way to actually look around for what else.
Misleading advertising. Misleading advertising is still false advertising, in a way.
It depends. There's still a huge difference between saying like, "Hey, our thing can do this," and saying, "Hey, our thing can do this."
It's like, hey, our thing comes out on this console when in actuality it comes out on every console.
No, fuck
that. Like, what the fuck?
I kind of consider it to be within the same realm of Nvidia saying that because of their frame generation feature, the 5070 is as powerful as a 4090. It ain't.
Are you sure about that? Because
yes.
I don't think it's not really that. It's not really. Actually,
the last game is Yes Your Grace.
I've got no clue what that is.
I don't know what that is.
And that's another game I have to look up.
Hey, look at that. We got a witch heart. And we got a semi-fuller health bar now, except there's still a lot more to come.
Except it doesn't automatically refill your frickin' health when it extends.
Well, that's fine.
Right Memory is a first-person shooter with melee elements.
Okay.
That was made, that was made in China, which is on everything.
Right.
If it's made in China, that sounds like a Hoyoverse game.
No, it's not. No, it's not Hoyoverse. It's not Hoyoverse.
Okay, never mind. I just assumed that everything out of China is from Hoyoverse for some reason.
Christ.
I don't know
Cuisine Royale, from what I'm looking at, it's a first person. It's basically PUBG, Fortnite, but with more junk to put on your character.
Okay, not gonna lie. It's called Cuisine Royale.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. I don't care what the Wikipedia page says. If your game is called Cuisine Royale, it's about food.
Yeah, it really should have been a cooking game.
It should have been. It should have been. That's what I was about to say. It should have been a battle royale cooking game. That would have been really cool, actually.
Fucking overcooked battle royale.
That would have been so cool, actually. Now that I think about it, I would play that.
Enlisted is a MMO squad-based shooter.
Right.
Right.
We were confused on Evergate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did nobody notice that I clipped through the wall or through the floor?
Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, I did. I didn't want to draw attention to it because Ben was listing off games and I didn't want to interrupt him.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, don't be. We just didn't.
And yeah, I saw that face.
So I could have edited this out, but for comedic reasons, I kind of just wanted to keep it in.
Hey, I did the exact same thing with fucking Doom when keeping in some of the stupid shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
Evergate is a 2D puzzle platformer.
You know, I'm surprised the glitch gremlin didn't show up right there, actually. Because it just clipped through the goddamn road again.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with like that particular section, but do watch out if you're playing this game. I guess it could happen.
Well, actually, watch out if you're playing this stage in particular.
Yeah.
Because there is such a thing as going too fast.
Yeah, I think there's only one more similar case that happened, but it happened in such short time that I kind of just felt like I had to keep it in.
Look, it's like, look, Sega. Sega. I know your big ass fucking series is a blue hedgehog with running shoes. But this is a witch with a motorcycle. These are completely different things.
Manifold Garden is a first-person exploration game.
That doesn't say a lot.
That it really doesn't. That's
It
like a lot of things.
It's just basically and from what I'm seeing, it seems like you're just exploring a city type thing.
That still doesn't say a lot.
That doesn't say a lot.
It's an indie game. It's an indie game.
Right.
So, yeah.
That just screams indie game anyway, so...
Yeah. And I think that's all the games we were basically confused on.
Also, I didn't bring this up during this stage, but, like, those gates that were closing while... You know that there are cars still on the road, right?
Nah, collateral damage.
Yeah, collateral damage.
You know, if you close those frickin' gates on top of other cars, then there would be a huge lawsuit against, like, the DOT or something.
Nah, collateral damage.
To be straight honest, the city just feels corrupt as hell, so I don't think they would care.
Actually, I think you mean to say corrupt as Inferno.
Corrupt as this is Inferno, yeah.
But now it's time for another kill the enemies in the time limit segment.
Yeah,
Also,
and this enemy has a unique thing to it, and that's that if you apply enough damage to either one of them, they merge.
Yeah.
I love this game, but sometimes it's really hard to tell between what's Purgatory, what's Paradiso, and what's Inferno.
Yeah.
Like, every environment just looks the same.
Yeah, most of the time you are in Purgatory.
Yeah. Yeah, the annoying thing is, too, oh, hey, we're going to restore its HP when they fuse. And it's like, don't do that.
Huh?
No, you saw it. Deji had at least 15% of its HP down.
Yeah, I know that. I know, but, like, I'm still saying, because that's a load of bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it that much, but
this is neither Dragon Ball nor Steven Universe. You can't just fuse together like that.
No, I don't mind that. I just don't like the healing.
That too, yeah.
Also, while this is a new kind of enemy, I don't like how, because it also has like the big fucking pimple on the back, it kind of takes away its visual variety, because it's just another one of those, big guys with a pimple on its back.
Yeah. Yeah, aim for that for more damage.
And such, Bayonetta went to heaven.
I was halfway expecting you were going to put that scene up again. I was expecting you were going to do that.
Don't you mean Paradiso?
No. Or maybe, yeah. Who cares?
It's the same thing. It's just a cooler name than Heaven, apparently.
I mean, I don't know. I think that calling anything Paradise is a bit, can be a bit misleading. Because Paradise can be different for everyone, and all Paradise aspect of this is basically just, it looks pretty. I mean something can look pretty and not be Paradise by a long shot. For example, Dubai.
I mean, Paradise is very different to Utopia, so
yeah.
Take that for what you will.
But I also quite like Paradise. At least the Coldplay song, that was pretty good.
That's all right, I guess. So
Nah,
the next
I
stage
like
we're
it.
on a so the next stage we're playing is on a building block.
Yeah.
It's, you know, just casually like on top of some like children's building blocks. Just for some stupid reason, like I don't know where I'm going with this.
To be fair, neither do I.